Um,
Everybody, I am so excited for tonight's training. So excited. The amazing Tanya Cook is doing a training for us called Build the Base and Then the Branches. And I know it is going to be phenomenal. If y'all ever hear me call her bougie, that is thanks to my almost 5 year old now. Let me give you a little story about that. So, Tanya, we were in Sedona and she wanted Addie to say, your mommy is bougie. So Addie say, I's bougie. And Addie kept saying, I's bougie, I's bougie. And Tanya was trying to get her to say it about me. Well, it backfired. And so Addie started saying, bougie, bougie, because she thought Tanya was saying that she was bougie. But Tanya was trying to get her to say I was bougie. So karma came
Because
back to bite
you
her
are
in the
bougie.
butt. I am bougie, but now you're really bougie.
That's fine. I gladly wear the
And I
title
love
now.
it because I saw you say happy birthday to Kelly's kids and you said Bougie loves you. And I'm like,
They
Addie's
call me
like,
bougie too.
everyone's calling her Bougie. I freaking love it. So the amazing Bougie is going to train for us tonight. So I am going to hush my mouth and let Tanya take it away for us.
Okay. This is the first time, and I'm like, really want to puke. But y'all just bear with me. I have notes. And so I'm going to tell you why I titled it Build the Base, Then the Branches. So if you had 5 people join your team tomorrow, but you didn't know how to get customers consistently, would that help you or would that stress you out? It stressed me. I'm just gonna tell you. If I had all these people like, on to join, on to join, on to join, and I had no idea what I was doing, it would stress me even more. So because a team without customers is just pressure. It's just more pressure. A team without systems is confusion. And a team without retail experience is insecurity. Thus, we don't build the branches, or we don't build the branches before we build and have the base, which a lot of us here have a very good base because of Ashley. She is always, if we can't, she does. But not everybody is that fortunate. So, because like when I first started like 5 years ago, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. No retail marketing, no ML, nothing. I had nothing. I didn't know anything about this.
No, it don't.
And I didn't know anything really
I
about
used
makeup.
to.
I didn't know anything about skincare. I didn't know anything about anything. So there was no way I was going to offer the opportunity. I didn't understand it. I just actually, one of my friends that started purchasing from me, she was like, do you even know anything about this? But just to sell, sell, sell. I was like, no, ma'am, I don't. I hit the ground running, just sell, 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 because I didn't want the responsibility of a team. So, personally, it was probably about 6 months before I had my first recruit. And actually, I had two at one time, but I did not go looking for them. They came to me. And even at that time, I was like, let me push you to my upline. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let's do this together. And they were like, no, no, I want to do it with you. And I was like, but there was all the excuses, you know, but they were adamant. And I thought, well, I must be doing something right for them to come and ask me, for them to approach me. I've not offered the opportunity at all. And but at that time I was consistently hitting 9 to 15% by myself. Just me. It was just me. And so when I look back, even now, I'm like, I need to revert back to some of that even now. um, but so let's talk about that. What does that tell you about building your customers first? Number one, customers build confidence. Number one, with building your confidence, you learn how to post, you learn how to follow up, you learn how to close a sale, and you learn how to recommend products. Because you're like with me, I'm giving my personal experience. I was learning this through trainings, through watching things and all that, but I was learning it on my own. So therefore, I was learning how to close a sale by myself. I was learning, how to post by myself and all those things. So my confidence, you gain your confidence in yourself because you're making these sales, and the confidence attracts both customers and your future teammates. So it's like you're building. It's a good building foundation. Number two, your customers build income. Retail is your fast cash flow. Recruiting is your long-term growth. So if you can't teach me, and me personally, if you can't teach someone how to make sales, then how can you teach them to recruit their own team and teach them? It's got to flow. It's got to flow from the top down. So income first is going to equal stability. So when the customers build credibility, so when they ask you, does this really work? How do you get sales? And how do you stay consistent? You have the answers. I've done it. Here's how it works. But check this. Hear this. If you don't hear anything else, hear this. You cannot duplicate what you haven't developed. There's no way. You can't duplicate it if you've not developed it. So, what does building the base actually look like? It's super practical. All right. So, we're all starting together or starting over, whatever, in which we're here and we're in this 90-day thing. But I mean, realistically, if you're starting, people need to learn that posting 3 to 5 times a week, I mean, that's great because, and I've told even my team members, and if some of them are here, they've heard it. You can't make a post and then at the first of the month and then make one at the end, and people be like, oh, well, I'm gonna buy from her. Or you can't expect to make a post and be like, have someone just remember and be like, oh, I think Tanya, so I seen a post about her selling pharmacy. Maybe she can help me. I've not seen anything in a couple months, but I'm gonna check her out and see if she's still doing it. No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna look to see. I mean, they're just gonna scroll back, even if it's, like I said, 3 to 5 times a week, they can find it. So anyway, then learning 5 to 10 core products. Pharmacy has over 500 products. I'm not going to know them all. And I'm not going to like them all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be able to use them all. But you can learn 5 to 10. I mean, within, even a month of starting, you can learn 5 to 10 products and explaining it to people, building a bundle for them or something like that. And then following up consistently. We hear this all the time. Follow-ups. It's in the follow-ups. I hate follow-ups. I ain't gonna lie. If you like a follow-up, then good for you. But I still don't like them. But anyway, and we need to reach out to 3 to 5 people daily. And that doesn't have to be anything about pharmacy. It can just be, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to them. Number one, reach out like to that to me is still hard because I don't want people just to think I'm reaching out to them because I want to sell them a product. So, in that part of an aspect of me reaching out, I do pray about it. I'm like, I'm not just going to randomly pick 3 people. So, but that's just me. That's how my brain works. And also, it's going to be getting the repeat customers. If your customers come back, that lets you know that they are satisfied with their products and that they are willing to step out and like recommend them to other people. So, anyway, your first goal isn't to build a team. I'm sorry. It's like, I feel like I'm like, oh, because I know we're all about recruiting and stuff, but I'm like, that's not your first goal. It shouldn't be your first goal to jump in this and be like, start slam recruiting. And I know it's like kind of rubbing against the grain, but that's not your first goal. Your first goal is to become confident in yourself and your sales. It just is. But so because I've had several that, well, not yeah, several. They'll join and then they have people that follow them and jump on with them, and the person that they join falls off. They wouldn't really I mean, they thought they were interested, and then you have their team members that followed them kind of scraggling along, and which I'm glad for this community here because we pull them under. But like I said, it's not like that everywhere. So, when you have people that do that, it just makes your job heavier, and then they get the credit for it. I'm just saying. They do. But so when someone joins and they ask about recruiting, I got my notes. This is what I say. When you can sell consistently, when you can handle objections, when you can recommend bundles, and you can follow up without fear, then you're ready. Because number two is a big one. When you can handle objections, because not everybody's going to be happy. Not everybody's going to love pharmacy. Somebody is going to get some product that they hate, and you're going to have to deal with it. So, what if this brand new recruit is, you know, they recruited somebody? Well, they didn't know anything about it, but they just joined because their friend joined, and they hate the products. You've got to build your own stability before you just jump in and start recruiting people. So, but if they can do all of these things, then you can let them know they're ready to have their branches. So, and when it comes time for them to build the branches, so they're ready to recruit when they have had consistent sales for 2 to 3 months. They understand the basic comp plan, not the new one because I don't understand it either. But the basic, we all understand the basic comp plan. Um, they have their very own testimonials. And I'm going to start right here on this one. Now, personally, I think you need your own testimonials, which I know we get new products and we may not get them in our hands and we share those or whatever. But in the essence, you need your own where it has done something for you. We have pictures we can use, but I personally, unless I know the person and I have seen the product in action, especially like our NutriPlus line or whatever, I'm not going to share random pictures of people that I don't know. Like again, I say that's me personally. But like Ashley's got before and after pictures, Heather, different ones that I actually know. I would ask them, which they're in there for me to use, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, this person's interested in this. Can I share this? Because a lot of the NutriPlus stuff I can't use, but I can let them share their testimonials with them. But otherwise, I'm gonna share my own testimony. Like I have my very own skincare testimonial now, my very own. And it's one that's been a hard trial, but I can testify for myself and show where I have come from. So, I mean, I have an eyelash journey. I talk about it all the time. I had no lashes when I joined pharmacy. The reason I joined was because of our brow and lash serum. Most people's like, I joined for the CC cream. I joined for the VFX. No, I joined because of the brow and lash serum. And it's a tried, tested testimony that I'll swear by till my dying day. And also, they can explain how to earn money. So, branches I'm closing up. So this is the bottom line. Branches grow naturally when the base is healthy. And that's pretty much the gist. The base has to be healthy.
That was so good, Danya. You would never know that this was your first one because that was freaking so good. Guys, I don't know. I mean, I've been in this for I don't even know how long now, but I learned some new things tonight and some new like thought processes and things to think about and consider and all the things. So that was so good, Tanya. I hope you guys take it. I love what like that is one thing that a product of the product. Like if you're just sharing other people's before and afters, they're like, well, does Tanya even use the products? Does Tanya even like the products? Or does just her friends use it? You know, so I think that is crucial about you being a part of the product. And I always say, you got to lead from the front, right? You've got to be able to sell. You've got to be able to recruit. If all I'm doing is relying on my team to do all the stuff and I don't go and do my part of selling and then later on recruiting, it defeats the purpose. And so I think that is so good. And you just refine those skills. It's not to say that you've got it all figured out and that you're perfect at selling or that you're perfect once you get to recruiting. That's going to take a long time and you still will never arrive because things change all the time. But that was so good. This will be in the team page so y'all can watch and rewatch. But I hope you guys got some golden nuggets. Put a 5 in the chat if you got some golden nuggets and some things that you're going to take away from this training, because I know that I did. Yeah, look at all those 5s. Yep. It definitely gives you guys some things of where to start, things to think about, especially if you're just joining in or you're just coming to pharmacy. Lots of things to consider and take into action. So thank you, Tanya. That was so good. We love you guys. We will see you in the morning for Rooted and Rising. If you get on there, Tanya's doing that one too. So, anyways, we love you guys and we will see y'all later. Thank you,
Thank y'all.
Tanya.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.